My name is John Purcell. So how do you focus on being a Christian artist in a broken world? You can find more content on this topic as you follow the creation of the comic book My Walk at 3otters.blogspot.com. It's better to light a candle than to curse the darkness. Make sure you smash the like and subscribe buttons below. Music provided by bensound.com. So today I thought I would try some reaction videos. And I've noticed a lot of people doing this on YouTube with music and movies, and I want to try something a little different and just look back at some of the videos I've done in the past, and some of these are decades old. Some of them never got published on the internet. Some of them are just in a file somewhere, so I started randomly bringing them up. I thought I would, even though these are cringeworthy, I think I want to bring them up and kind of review them, see where I was and where I'm at now, and kind of contrast and compare. Just real short videos. This one's only 6 minutes, so it's just, I thought it'd be fun to go back and see where I was and see how I've changed, maybe, I hope, matured, maybe. So let's start this first one. This was in 2009. So there might be some, another thing I did back then is I would use copyrighted music on these, because I was playing with iMovie for the first time, and you can use your iTunes and put it all in there, and then you load it on YouTube and they strip the audio off because you're using copyrighted material. So I'm not sure what's on these. We will find out, and maybe I might have to, if you hear the sound disappear for a little bit, it's because maybe I'm cutting out the audio. I don't know what I'm going to do yet, but let's take a look at these and get my reactions and see if this is any good or not. This is kind of a art vlog that I was doing. At this time I was in Minneapolis, Minnesota. And so we'll see what I was doing creatively. Copyrighted music. St. Paul, Minnesota, with Peanuts. So today is February 10th, 2009. I'm just heading to work. Going to Whole Foods. It's about 7:30 in the morning. Minneapolis, Minnesota. Over to the left, we've got downtown Minneapolis. Lots of buildings. Kind of busy down here today. Usually I go to work in the mornings at about 6. And today I go in at 8. A little more traffic. It's starting to warm up around here. It's a little rainy. It's still winter, but so far this seems to be more, well, the beginning was more like a diary kind of thing. And the video quality back then, since these new phones came out, and the video keeps improving. This is very chunky looking. But let's continue to see what's on here. Here are just some examples of some stuff I've been working on. Had this idea for my blog. Maybe start cartooning it, making like a little web comic strip. Just sketching up some character ideas and getting some stuff down. Pen and ink with watercolor. Just trying something new. Thought it'd be fun to give this a shot. So this is Lake Street, what the locals refer to as Uptown, where I'm heading to Uptown. And once we get through Uptown, then there's Lake Calhoun, and that's where Whole Foods is at, where I'll be working today. And this is weird watching this because I live in Libby, Montana now. It's very quiet, very small, out in the middle of nowhere, and living in Denver, Colorado, and then in Minneapolis, Minnesota, it's quite a difference in the culture, in the amount of people, the stress, the hecticness. Everything's rush. But just looking at these streets, even though this is a very chunky video, it's bringing back a lot of memories, a lot of nice people that I knew there too that I loved working with.
Make about 100 heart-shaped pizzas for Valentine's Day and go through a lot of them. That'll be fun. So Lake Street is a little bit like Colfax in Denver. It's kind of a shady street. I like to lock my doors when I'm driving down it. A little bit crazy. But all in all, I haven't had much problems over here. Sometimes I'll get an angry glance or something, but it's been pretty safe so far for me. It's one of the faster routes to work for me, at least. I get lost real easy still. I don't know where I'm going half the time.
To this day. There's not too much going on in this video blog.
White Castle hamburgers.
Just reminiscing,
Never
I guess.
tried those yet. They're pretty bad.
Walgreens.
So this is the route I take every morning. I thought I'd try some video blogs, just to kind of talk and stuff. I probably sound a little out of it. I'm a little sleepy. Got up early, did some stuff, getting ready to go to work. But thought
I remember those days too. In my apartment, I would get up 4, 5 in the morning, usually about 4 in the morning, and I had this rigorous routine of drawing and scanning in old photographs, my photography, and trying to archive everything and work on comic book ideas. And so I'd spend about an hour every morning before I should have actually woken up. Just spent it on that stuff. And now my routine is backwards. It's with 4 kids in the house and a wife and 2 dogs. It's basically every night get everybody to bed 8:30, 9:30, and then come downstairs and work on stuff for about an hour or two, and usually about till midnight, depending on how hectic my day was. But I try to draw and create and dream and try to unwind from the day. So a lot different than back then, where I'd do it first thing in the morning.
give this a try. Maybe videotape some sketchbooks and paintings and talk about them, do stuff like that.
Those were bad.
This is an abstract painting. I gave it to Chelsea. She wanted to hang it in the bedroom. So piece I started to do, I was thinking up a eBay store and selling paintings. And at first I was thinking maybe do some abstract. But then I thought maybe I'll do something more graphic design, but now I'm getting into watercolor, so we'll see where this goes. But it's been fun. We're getting closer to work now. I think Calhoun's around the corner here, and then work is just a little bit further down.
I don't miss that traffic.
Lots of traffic today.
Wow.
Here's Lake Calhoun, off in the distance.
It's weird when you see this every day and then it's gone. It's just, it was that way for Montana for a while.
And then we're coming up to work here.
Yeah, that looks familiar.
Couple more stoplights.
Wow. Whole Foods. You can barely see it. Bad video. Oh, some people I used to work with. That was a team build for Whole Foods. So that was the prepared foods department. It was the deli and a bunch of teammates. So at Whole Foods, we'd have team builds. They wanted your team to get along and work well together under stressful situations. So we'd do things like at the manager's house right there. We had a little get together party, and so everybody got to hang out and talk. We went bowling one time, and we did some team builds in Denver, Colorado too when I worked at Whole Foods there. So just something the company does that I at least did then. I don't know about now. It was pretty unique.
Here's Whole Foods, where I work.
Boy, out of focus, fuzzy,
Animated in one piece.
blocky.
Once again. Boy, it's gonna be busy today. It's nice outside. Alrighty, that's my trip to work.
That was interesting. Short and sweet. I think I was trying to do a lot of social media and video, and I think I've learned since then that something that stands out is I tried to document every moment of my life like it was so important. And nothing happened in this video. It was just fuzzy. Even like the artwork, it didn't really represent the artwork in a good way because the images were very blocky. And then the artwork I did back then, I was just trying to explore and have fun. And there was no discipline involved. I wasn't like working out my craft and honing it. I was just being all over the map, not focused. And with this video, it really stands out to me that I made this whole 6 minutes and it didn't really do anything for me to watch it. It's except for my own memories, if somebody else were to watch this, it's kind of boring. I think the thing I take away from this is with the social media, I tried to document every moment, every thought, like it was this monumental, important thing. I think we should live our lives and enjoy our lives and enjoy each other, the interaction we have with each other, with relationships, friendships. And when you have ideas to actually do the work and produce something instead of these cruddy paintings and talking about an eBay store for paintings when I have 2 on the wall. Hone your craft, work on it, explore. If you're into painting, paint and paint and paint. If you're into comic books, work on comic books and do that. If you're a photographer, but I was trying to do everything, and every little idea I remember, I would document, I would blog it. So I was trying to sell the world my ideas and my thoughts. And I think it's more important as an artist, whether you're a musician, whether you're making movies, comics, writing novels, doing photography, have a finished piece of work to show people, whether it's a finished book, a finished album, a finished comic, a finished set of photography, photos, and something complete and done. And people can become a fan and get behind something finished. They don't normally start fan clubs over an idea. So that's what I kind of take away from this, is the 6 minutes of me just like, hey, I'm flighty and all over the place, and I wasn't honed and focused. I feel like now that I'm older, I'm starting to get that focus, and I feel like all that youthful energy and time is gone. And now my time's been reduced, but my focus is here. So, thanks for listening to me ramble. I'm just going to try to do this with a number of old videos just to see if something pops up that's a gem. I may not post all of these, but I may. I don't know. We'll see. Thanks for checking it out.